Hey guys, welcome back here. We're kind of doing a little crash course amateur coyote grading, if you will. I've been out here working in the shop. Trapping season's over, so we're just trying to get everything put up now. I just kind of wanted to break down for some of the new guys what you're looking for with coyotes. Like I said, amateur video. I am not a coyote grader, by skill. This is just kind of what I've learned over the last couple years, and really over the last couple weeks, I've really gained some knowledge on it. These 5 coyotes here from left to right, the left is the worst by far. We'll go in here a little bit, and you can just see how rubbed out he is around the neck area. Down lower, he's actually not that bad. He's filled out. But this region right in here is just, it destroys this coyote. There's not much value here at all. The one right next to it is pretty rubbed out as well, not nearly as bad. You can see right in here, it's really weak, but there's actual usable parts on this coyote. It's a lot better than the first one. The first one, has got about a foot usable. This one's probably almost 2 feet. The third one is actually a pretty decent coyote, but he does have a little bit of rubbing starting in here. Nothing terrible, but it's still a fair coyote. The fourth one isn't bad at all. He's a little weak in the neck area. If it's not rubbing, this is kind of one of the last areas where they're gonna fill out nice. He's a little weak through there, and just overall kind of a slightly weaker coyote. If you look at the one next to him, the third one we just did, the guard hairs, they really fluff up. They're really full. The underwool's nice. On this one, they're just not quite there. The guard hairs aren't as well developed. They're just not as full as this last one is. So actually, even though this one has that slight rub up there, coyote 3 would probably hold more value than the fourth one. The fifth one is a pretty good. It's a little dark for what I like, but as you can tell, he's really furred out well. You can tell kind of the mane type area is really thick. He's just a really nice full coyote. Just a little dark is all. So he's nothing wrong with him. The neck area is fair. Here in Iowa, that's probably about as good as it gets for our necks here in Iowa. They just don't get much better than that. So anyway, guys, that's kind of what you're looking for. This time of year, if you're out hunting them or something, you're going to get a lot of these too. They start breaking down here, I'd say about mid-January. But, once in a while you'll still get a good one. This one here, there's no rule to this, guys. But I would say this one here was probably, that's what you could kind of expect beginning of January, around Christmas maybe. These two on the end, these are your Thanksgiving to Christmas would be my guess. Just kind of a rough guess, guys. There's an exception to every rule. You could have one that's as well furred as this one the 1st of November. Very rarely, but you could. Or you could have one that looks like this the very 1st of November. There's no rule, but as the season goes on, guys, this is kind of what to expect. It's, if I had to put these in order of season, we probably would switch these two around, and this one here would be your November, going into the peak prime, early December, and then it just breaks down from there. So just kind of a crash course on it, guys. I'm sure there's guys out there that know a heck of a lot more about this than me, but I just kind of want to show you guys what you're looking for. I would recommend, if I harvest anything, I'm going to put it up regardless. But, coyotes like this have very little value. I'd probably be lucky to get $5 for it. Versus you'd go down here on this end. And even though the coyote market's starting to dip down a little bit, I'd expect to probably get 35 to 40 at least for which now coyote number 4 right here, the really nice well-furred one. But anyway, guys, we're out here working in the shop trying to get some fur put up. It's kind of a, we got a bunch of stuff put up. I'm gonna do a coon grading one here at some point. Right now it's kind of tough because everything I do grade wise, or everything I'm flushing right now, is on top of the freezer, which is your most recent coon, which is coon that's starting to get bit up a little bit. They're starting to get rubbed necks. If you look up there right between the ears, on quite a bit of them, they're getting a slight mark just from rubbing in late season. They're getting bit up a little bit, but once I get a good range of early to mid-season to late, we're going to do a coon grading one as well. But we're also going to be doing a live feed tonight at 7 o'clock Central Time. I think my wife's even going to be included on it, you know, that crazy lady in the last video. But, you know, talk about moving forward, what to expect next. We're going to be going after some beaver here. I'm starting to get a hold of some farmers. I'm trying to line up a really, really good beaver route. Hopefully we can nail quite a few of them as soon as ice is out. So that's the plan, but we'll talk more about that tonight, and hopefully I'll see you guys here a little later. Thanks.